would you say you're hard on yourself? I guess I'm hard on myself for a good reason. If I wasn't hard on myself, I wouldn't push myself. I wouldn't try things. So, you know, I've got some nice little things coming up over in October. I'm hoping to speak to the local newspapers as well and get them in here. The second one, I'm actually cooking for... I'm going to do the prep on stream, but I'm basically cooking for a couple who want to hire me, so which will be very nice. So I'm doing a dinner for their family and friends, basically. So, but which will be very nice as well. So yeah, looking forward to doing that as well. So we've got a few nice things next month, and Halloween stuff is going to be coming on. So I'm hoping things will pick up a little bit better next month. Looking forward. Awesome. Yeah, exactly. Working on a new gaming setup room. Oh, awesome. Moved everything to get new floors in the kitchen. Oh, fantastic, Ryan. I hope it all works well for you. I kind of dropped my gaming last week. Yeah, my gaming was like, I tried it out, you know, just see if it was for me. It's not for me. I've got to stay fully on with the cooking. So I've kind of dropped my gaming now. I'm not doing that anymore, but I hope the gaming works out for you, though, amigo. About your coaching, sorry, do you still consider it? And what do you think, like, we need to discuss, like, which Sunday and so on? Yeah, I need to get stuff in place. So maybe I can just talk to you privately about it, Headforge, because I know you definitely want to do it. And then we'll see how it kind of... You're going to be like my test run. So if there's stuff to improve on, that would be great. So basically, I'm coming up with a new idea, guys. I'm not going to stream on a Sunday, but I'm actually going to be doing private cooking lessons for people who want to do it. So they get the one-on-one without any interference from chat or anything else. I know people have said, oh, why don't you do it on Twitch, though? I'm like, I don't want any disruptions or anything like that or any interference. I literally want 110% with the client, talking to them, showing them how to do things. So I was thinking of doing private cooking lessons. So if people wanted to book it, maybe I could do like a group of 4 people, and you know, that would definitely help me a lot. So I was thinking about doing that. So I need to discuss with you, Mr. Headforge, at some point. Just putting things in place. So basically, I've already got it in my head how I want to do it. So I get all the recipe done. We discuss the dish you want to do. I'll do a recipe, list of ingredients, the equipment that you need, everything at hand that you know you're ready. So then when we go on, you know, doing the cooking itself and showing you what you need to know, you know, asking me, what do you want out of this cooking lesson? Do you want knife skills? Do you want to learn about, chef, I want to make a bechamel, or chef, can you teach me a few sauces? Or, you know, really comes down to the individual rather than saying, oh yeah, here is my cooking class, I'm doing A, B, and C. Whereas I'm actually asking people, okay, what do you want to learn? You tell me what you want to learn. So, you know, I feel like that would be pretty good. Like a tutor, yeah, like a one-to-one cooking lesson. Kind of glad you dropped the gaming streams, no offense, but you need a really good PC stream games properly. I mean, I've got the PC for it. I'm just not a gamer. That's what comes down to it. My love and passion and my profession is in the cooking. This is what I'm good at. So gaming, I'm not good at it. And as an entertainer for gaming, I don't know. I can't get my personality out on it. For gaming, I want to keep that as a hobby, as something I like to wind down and chill out. And that's what I do. I just chill out, sit there, and just play games. I don't want to do anything. So, you know, I'm kind of glad I have dropped it. Some streamers have like 2 really good PCs. Yeah, I mean, I haven't got an issue with the PCs because this one is fine. I can run anything I want on it, and it'll be fine. I did like kind of bit choppy on the last Hunter stream, but that was because I hadn't got it set up correctly. So now I did set it up correctly in the end, but it was a little bit too late for that. But anyway, so I have got it doesn't matter about the equipment, it's just how I feel as it. I'd say you're a gamer, just like a casual gamer, not like a hardcore gamer. I'd say I'm a gamer, but just not a stream gamer. I'm more of a stream chef. Yeah, I get that. I mean, it doesn't stop other people from doing it. You know, if that's what you enjoy and you're doing well on it, yeah, keep it going. Honestly, it just got to a point for me, it was just like, I didn't want to turn the game into a chore, and then like, what would I do with my hobby? What would I enjoy? So, you know, what was the point? Holy moly.
I don't know yet, haha, but see it as a prepayment smile.
I haven't even discussed about money yet. Headforge, thank you so much. And yeah, of course, as I said, I'm going to discuss more with you. We can do this on a Sunday at some point, definitely. Probably not this Sunday. I'm going to give you plenty of notice. We can talk about it more on Discord. Give me a message. But dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And yes, as a down payment for going towards the lesson, no problem. No problem. Thank you so much. Guess we're having Lamb Gyros next week. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Lamb it is. Lamb it is. Goodness me. But Headforge, thank you so much. And yes, we'll sort this lesson out. No problem, my friend. Come over and cook for you. Never mind tutoring. I want you guys to learn, so you don't have to have me there. Why? Isn't it more better though for you guys to like, oh, let's hire a chef. Why don't you learn yourself? Once you know how to do something, you'll be like, save yourself so much more money. Of course, we need to discuss the price. I know one-on-one is more expensive. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all, buddy. As I said, I won't make it like so expensive. Definitely not. And as I said, you're going to be the first one to try this out. And any issues, I want you to be like really kind of critical with me as well. And I want like feedback so I can improve on it. And I won't get upset. I love feedback because then I'll be like, okay, let's do this. Let's improve it. So I'm not saying be harsh, but just like give me your honest opinion when it comes down to, was that good? And saying, oh yeah, chef, it was great. And then just like, you know, I rather your honest opinion. Oh, chef, I'm not like sure if I mentioned it or not, but I'm sure how much I will be around next week. My manager needs to be to burn the rest of her vacation, so she's going on vacation next week. So I'm expected to work every day. No problem, Rexus. No problem at all. No, you haven't, but that's fine. I never have an issue with it, buddy. I really just appreciate you just being here, man. So it means a lot for all your support. Make sure you take care of your back as well. I know you're going to be doing a lot of work next week, so make sure you take some time to rest your back as well, good sir. So I hope everything's okay with you and your back. So much loves to you. Right, these beans are done. Beautiful. Right, so we can turn this all off. The tortillas are done. They're all wrapped up nicely here, so they're going to keep nice and smooth. And that beautiful green chili and peppers, and the black beans ready to go. So fantastic. We'll definitely make sure to take care of my back, good sir. As a chef who's been through like training and worked on in top restaurants, you're probably used to some heavy criticism. Oh, I've had online, offline, in live. In the restaurant, yes, we've had like, I wouldn't even say criticism, it's more like abuse. But saying that, it makes me laugh because when people look at that, they only remember the bad times. For me, I always remember the good ones, mostly. The bad ones, I'm like, either, yeah, I can see what you're on about, take it on the chin, no problem, I'm really sorry. Here, let me make it up to you, I'll make you a good dessert now, or something like that, you know, because obviously you're a chef, you're still learning, you know, you're gonna make mistakes. But at the same time, if there's nothing wrong with it, oh, this is supposed to be medium rare. It's medium rare, good sir. What else do you want? Oh, I want it more well done, so you want it medium. So, you know, there's people, when people don't know what they want, has also been a critic, so actually getting the right thing of what they want. If they can relay to us like exactly what they want, we can do it. But if they don't relay it properly, how are we supposed to make it perfect, right? Have you ever had like infamous chefs it's raw? No, but I've had like many times where I've messed things up. Like, I remember when I was younger, I think I was like 20 or 19, and I was making like how many was it for? We had a wedding for 300 people. And what was it, 200? 3 to 200. And I was making like 20 lemon tarts, right? And the pastry recipe I had, it wasn't mine at the time, but I don't know, I just couldn't get it right, and it just kept breaking on me, and I was getting frustrated with it, and I did the tarts, and they all leaked, and they overcooked, so I had to do them all again, and I was like, oh my god, this is a nightmare, this is a mess. And I was like, so frustrated at the time, I was just like, I can't do this. So I took a like 5-minute break, and then got back to it, did the tarts, and I could do it, I did it, and it was good, and it came out well. And like, But you will make these mistakes, and you'll just get really like burnt out from it, and you're just like, ah, this is so annoying. I want to do it perfect every time, but you're never going to do it perfect. That's the whole point of the learning curve is you've got to make mistakes to kind of like, you know, progress. So I've made a few mistakes, and you know what? I've learned from them. It's who I am now. Right, okay, tortillas are done. Bacon is done. We also need to do, the beans are done. Fantastic, all this is done. I do need to do the hash browns. Is that what we need to do? Hash browns and the eggs, right? Yeah, we're pretty much there. So the hash browns, I just need to cook the eggs and obviously wrap the tortillas, and we should be good. So, I feel like we're going to make the hash browns first, then we're going to cook the eggs, then we're going to pull this up together then. Would you consider like molecule gastronomy, like kind of private lessons? To be honest with you, when it comes to that, Ryan, you need most of the time you need certain equipment. So that would require the clients to go out and buy loads and loads and loads of money on equipment, depending on what you're doing, I guess. Personally, no, but I would offer like, you don't need, for me, this is why I do my streams with not much equipment. I can show you a fine dining dish and you don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need all these fancy gadgets, all these different like molecules and stuff. You don't need it. You don't have to make a fancy dish. I'll give you a perfect example. Did you see my donut dish on, what was it, Wednesday? Did you see it? Didn't need any fancy gadgets for it. All he needed was your hands and your basic stuff like whisks and, you know, bowls. You missed it? Check it out on my Instagram. You can see what I made with the donuts. And I fancy doing some fancy plating because I haven't done any for a while. So yeah, no, it turned out fantastic. It turned out easy, and it wasn't any complicated equipment. I need some practice. I have what I need. I just never done it. But yeah, I mean, if you want to go down the lines of molecule gastronomy, I mean, I'd say do the research and read into it, learning how it's done, and just trying things out as well, you know. But I'm not really interested in that kind of cooking. I'm more interested in teaching people how to cook. I mean, yeah, I'll do fancy plating lessons, but I wouldn't go to the point of molecule cooking. It's just not my... I've done it before, I can do it, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't enjoy that. I'll check the VOD. No worries, my friend. Okay, cool. Fine dining onion rings. Could do. Right, okay, so let's start cooking these hash browns. I'm going to find the right pan to cook these down. Oh, I need to strain these off, don't I? Have I got... So I'm just thinking of what to squeeze these potatoes out. So let me drain these off very carefully. Let me grab my sieve. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Of course, from earlier on. So 2 seconds, guys. Let me drain this off very, very nicely. Right. Beautiful. Right, so draining that off. So we're going to have to squeeze this. I know you can't see this from here because obviously I'm by the sink, but I'll be back over in a second. So I'm just going to let this kind of drain off very nicely. Beautiful. So just what we're going to make sure is it's nice and dry. We're going to squeeze out that moisture from the potato. Just making sure it's pretty much good to go. So I'm just going to keep this in the bowl here, so it's just going to kind of drip the rest of it through. So, as you can see, it's pretty heavy, so it might not stay. But it's still going to carry on dripping through, so that's fine. So, what I want to do, I'm going to get an empty, clean bowl. I'm going to put the potato, once it's dried through, into here. And I'm going to mix up some salt, pepper, and a little bit of... Actually, I'm not going to put the salt in there. I'm going to put the salt in last. Reason for it, because it will just draw even more moisture out and it'll come out sloppy. So we'll season it afterwards, once it's in the pan. But we'll be adding pepper and not cayenne pepper, paprika. Well, you could add cayenne pepper if you want a bit of spice in there. So, beautiful. So there's quite a lot of liquid in here, which is just going to kind of drain off. So let me just drain this one, just in case it doesn't stay. There we go. Now, usually I would use like J-cloths to like drain them dry. Now, kitchen rolls isn't the best They're not very like strong, whereas like J-cloths or kitchen like kind of roll is a bit more weaker. So J-cloths are a lot more better. Blake, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? So I'm going to do this little by little, which you can roughly see. There we go. And what we're going to do, just give that a little squeeze. As I said, this will probably break apart a little bit, but that's fine. So then we've got our beautiful potato for our hash browns, good to go. Right, so let's go through this. Haven't seen me in a while. I haven't, buddy. How are you doing? How's things? You okay? How's life? How's life, buddy? Right, so let's give this another squeeze. And if the paper rips, that's fine. Just get some more. So, but I would recommend using J-cloths. They're so much more better, and they'll hold together. I can't remember what the terminology is, the American terminology. We call them J-cloths in the UK. What do you call those blue and white? I think cleaning cloths, right? Do you guys call them cleaning cloths? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I feel like a friend gave me like 300 00 kit. So I'm just like intrigued to try it. Seems like more work than worth of effort. Just played in, but might as well try. To be honest with you, you don't need. If you want to just improve on your plating, amigo, you don't have to do gastronomy. You can just, you know, it's about just letting your creativity flow. And it's just about, you know, practicing, trying things. Maybe just with like purees, even just with a spoon, you can do so many different types of plating with a spoon and puree. And it's just about how things look or how they present themselves when it comes down to kind of presentation. And at the end of the day, as I said, the most important thing is just letting your creativity flow and trying things. If it doesn't look great, at least you tried it. Try something else, you know? It's just keep practicing, that's all it is. You don't need to have fancy gadgets or do gastronomy to make it fancy. You can do that without having to buy all this equipment, you know. But you know, if it's something you want to try, definitely. I'm definitely not saying it's bad or terrible. I'm just saying that you can. There's alternatives if you just want to improve plating. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, there we go. Get the right one, shall we? So I'm just squeezing that out into there. I'm going to get a fresh cloth tissue paper because this is just like ripping apart now. So, but we've already done half, so that's good. It's just about pulling that excess moisture out of there. So, there we go. Let's get rid of this. But yeah, I could do with buying some J-cloths, or I think they call cleaning cloths over here. They're a lot more stronger, and they're great for like, especially squeezing moisture out, or like cabbage, or you know, stuff like that. I might buy some tomorrow when I go to the shops. Right, perfect. Busy with the baby. Oh, yeah, of course. How's that going, Blake? I hope everything's okay with the baby. Are they okay? Well, since it was a gift to have to at least use it a few times. Oh, yeah, definitely giving it a try. I mean, if you're definitely intrigued, just give it a bash and see what you think. And, you know, do some research, like I said. I guess if you want any help with me, you can always PM me, dude. And I'm more than happy to help you out if you need any help with it. But yeah, I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well, dude. Right. I've got a non-stick pan underneath, which I'm going to use as well. So, right, let's squeeze the rest of this out. Beautiful. Also, I was thinking for my cooking classes, where can I advertise them? Or like, where can I need to like set something up on my website maybe to kind of sort it out. But I mean, for the time being, people can probably just, you know, tip their way through if they wanted. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Right. Are those hash browns going to be like shaped like McDonald's hash browns? Can somebody tell him what happens to McDonald's? Can somebody show him the emote? Somebody who subbed will know what I want to put in chat right now. Cheers, BB. Appreciate it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I've seen some like patrons that have like one-on-one coaching reward. Yeah, I thought about Patreon. Well, I've already got Patreon set up, and I've actually got one-on-one on there. But that's more of like kind of talking one-on-one rather than what I'm kind of explaining. So I guess I could rehaul my Patreon. But to be fair, Patreon takes like a huge cut out of things. And honestly, I don't really want to go through Patreon. To be honest with you, I'm thinking about just ditching that altogether. And just actually just telling you guys and just doing my own kind of invoices and things. Because it would save me a lot more money. But Patreon takes a huge cut out of things. And I'm just like, yeah, no thanks. It's hard enough as it is. Oh. Unless you become like a premium member or something, which will lower that, but I don't know. I don't know much about it. But yeah, I had a look on it, on what I made, and they pretty much took nearly half of what I made on there. I was just like, nah, I'm fine, thank you. So, I'd rather people support me here on Twitch, which is good. So, right. Oh, I just taken the bowl away, didn't I? Squeeze it over the sink. It's okay. There we go. Last one. Beautiful. Once my pay gets changed over my new rate, I'll resub. I promise. Hey, Rexus, don't, dude, you don't ever have to ever worry about subs, my man. Don't need to ever worry about it. Honestly, it's just lovely to have you here, and just to have you helping out modding as well. That's more than enough to me. Honestly, dude, you don't need to explain yourself to me, man. I'm never sore or salty about anything like that. You're good, man. You're good. I just appreciate your help, man. Don't ever worry about it. What I say is, life comes first, and then anything